Hello, everybody. Welcome here again. Here we are on Wednesday, the 16th. Got a few things to talk about. Hopefully, we'll inspire, uplift, and get you feeling as good as me and Chris. Uh, First thing I want to say is I'm getting a lot of shining lights, and I love it. We got three of them overnight. No, four of them, but they're scheduled to play throughout the next 24 hours. One of them I wanted to play now from Cecil Weir, uh, and I'm going to do a special one for him, so I'm going to play it here. It will also play live, so let me do that now.
This is Cecil, my name. I am a Canadian native. I was born deaf, and I have 3 children, 2 daughters and 1 son. A friend was the one who first brought my attention to the concept of Onpassive. In terms of how Onpassive will revolutionize the world, I found the notion to be valuable. One of my goals for the future with Onpassive is to become financially independent, to buy my own home, and to provide assistance to people all over the world.
Thank you, Cecil. One thing is I wanted to bring up, as you notice when you log in, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I don't know who just did that. I believe Chris is playing. Just hold on a second.
Marty, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, what's going on?
I believe you click something.
Lost your sound, buddy. I can't hear you. Let me. Why do I have 2 screens?
Can you hear me now? Chris, around.
I can't hear you. Let me sign in, sign back out.
Hold on, everybody. Can everybody else hear me?
Hold on. Sorry, guys.
Hello. It's showing. Wait a minute.
I got to get rid of this.
Showing that they can hear me. Hello?
We have 2 Chris Johnsons on here. Hold on.
Hello, everybody. I believe Chris clicked something and shared the screen and kicked us into another realm. Anyway, can you guys hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can. I believe you can. Let me see some thumbs. Nothing yet. Hello. Hello, Angie. Hello, everyone. Loud and clear. Thank you very much. Okay, thanks, everybody. I'll keep going here. I'm not sure what was clicked, but anyway, thank you, everybody, that's sending in the shine the lights, because this is a perfect, I love doing it. And I think it's healthy for all of us to get involved. It's not about one or two people, it's about all of us. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Can you hear me, Chris, now?
I can hear you, but I can't see me. I don't know what I did, but I can
Yeah,
hear you're
don't
cornered.
don't click any more buttons, okay?
Yeah, I know. You can only see a piece of you.
All right, hold on. I gotta ask. I gotta go look online because I don't know what you're talking about. All right, no, we're good.
All right, that's okay. I just go with that. I can't see me, but that's okay.
Okay, anyway, we're okay. Chris has got something crazy on his side. It's from clicking around instead of paying attention. You know what I'm talking about? Uh, anyway, Chris, are you? If you look to the top side, the left side, can you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you. Red, hold on. Hang up for a minute, Red. Go ahead, Marty.
Could not believe you answered the phone. Look to the left.
Okay, there. Now we're good. I can see everything and hear everything.
Okay.
Sorry
Okay,
about that. I
guys,
don't know what I did.
let's take all that back and start over. All right, here we go. Thank you, Cecil, for sending in that shine the light, and everybody else. It's really good that we work together and do things together. That's what makes us strong. What I wanted to say is, as you notice, that O Founders is coming back up. It's kind of migrating across the world. Now, I want to emphasize something. Not everything is here to do fully functioning like it used to, at all. O Founders will come back, and this is what I believe, 99%. It'll be there for communications, like webinars and stuff like that. Don't go in and look. I don't have my links. I don't have this. It's not there for that. Whatever winds up being there, that's what was supposed to be there. They know. Okay, I'm going to say this over and over. Hey, Founders, Founders been there since yesterday. But don't worry about, oh, I can't log in. I know you can't. No one can. When we can, that means it's ready to log in. They know. Trust me. This is not a glitch on your part. Wherever we're at, we're all there. Okay. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. And like I said, I believe it's going to be set up for communicating as far as upcoming webinars and stuff you can put in there from the company, whatever. Okay, it's just another. They're working on other things, as you notice in OES. More and more things are populating, and we'll see what they're giving us during this transition. Some things will work, some won't. That's okay. The main thing is when we need to have what we need to have, Ash will tell us. What we need to do, Ash will tell us. Where we're going, Ash will tell us. When we're going, Ash will tell us. If anybody else is trying to speculate about something, it's not real. Okay, it's just speculation. It doesn't help anybody. Uh, so the update is what it is. If it's not back there, it's not an update. Other than you start seeing what's happening. Oh, Founders, and like I said, that'll be mainly for communication or webinars and stuff like that, like it was before. But it's not there to get information for the company. The company's putting it there just for mainly passing on information like webinars, like we used to do. If you look at the bottom, you hear the word paradigm shift. Did you know that in the Bible, that's what paradigm shift means? Must take place for us to come to grips with the fact that life is not about me, myself, and I. Pretty powerful. I didn't even know that. I found that by accident. But I do want everybody to think about looking back in history. I'm 64, going to be 65 in January. A lot of us are in our 40s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. And we've seen things in our life that made a big impact. Easy to say. Microsoft, no doubt about it. Apple, boom, boom, boom. Amazon, Google, Facebook, Instagram, Alibaba. The big impact lives. It actually has changed the way of life. Okay, now I just named like a handful. That's it. There's not like thousands of them. There's very few that have an impact. You can go back to years. Ford, Steel, Carnegie, I believe it was. All these things. There's just Edison, okay? But to see that is what changed the world. It's what carved out who we are, where we are, and the opportunities. All of us, and this is my personal strong opinion, we are in the midst of a world-changing event. Now, I know a lot of people out on the outside looking in said, this guy's freaking off his rocker. That's okay. I'm in good company. Okay, because I'm sure when Edison was doing something, trying to get something to light up and not be consumed, called a light bulb, I'm sure he was called a few names. That's okay. And I'm not the one inventing anything. But thank God for me, I was able to see as time went on, what I first thought Onpassive was already off the chart. Because in the very beginning, it was stated to be able to bring people with us. Everybody has the opportunity to succeed, unlimited, global products that everybody needs. That morphed into this unbelievable world-changing event of where we are now. Now, I believe in talking with Ash and hearing Ash for the last going on 6 years, that he had phases of a dream. There was phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. I believe every door that slammed, he actually went to the new phase. And this phase now has been moved up. I believe he told me one time, I thought we'd be here in 5 here and whatever here, but everything's sped up. So did the bull crap, so did the heartache, so did the money being sucked out of them. And so did like I said, the pain and sacrifice. But through all that, and this is why for me, and I'm saying it because I think some of you can relate to this. We know that after all that, and we dug and Ash is bringing out coal and more coal and buckets and train loads. He wound up hitting a gold vein. He hit the gold pile, which is where we're going. The difference is this is something, I want you to think about this for a minute. First time on the planet, industrial age, I don't care how far you go back, first time in history, a company was designed, not mistake, not fell into not, wow, look where we wound up, was designed from the beginning. And I'm going to give you an example of what I mean by luck or right place, right time. Here's the difference. Amazon started off selling used books. Do I believe that Jeff Bezos then in his mind was to be what Amazon is right now? No, I don't believe that. But I do know that Ashrafara, that started in 2019, 2018, his big goal never wavered. He was going there anyway, whether it was in segments of every 3 years, every 5 years, master one, move to the next, move to the next. As long as some of us think it took, we're years ahead. And I didn't go through anything to get there other than time. But the time that I was in here still would have been time whether I was in Onpassive or not. 2019 to 2024, that time would have went by whether I was in Onpassive or I never saw it in my life. Thank God I saw it. Because during all that time, you know what I drove myself to do? See where we're going. Listen, it doesn't have to be crystal clear, but through that Coke bottle, the image is absolutely mind-blowing for me of where we're going. And every day that goes by, that Coke bottle gets clearer and clearer and thinner, and the vision's becoming more and more and more. A lot of it helped, and this goes for all of you too, in my opinion, a lot of it is because what vision we had here. Because if you only went by eyesight, this isn't logical. For most people, these so-called gurus, they're not going to get in the business and usually lead with their heart. It's just not, it doesn't pay. It doesn't pay right now for them, right now. My thing was, yeah, I could jump around. Once I knew what this was, I could have jumped around the last 5. I could have even hidden and did other businesses. Targeted traffic, nobody in Onpassive would know, just me, myself, Mike, and Dan. But I would know, Mike would know, I would know here. Because I want to stay focused. If Ash does all the sacrifice, pays all the bills, working around the clock, sacrificing his family, his money, his time, his reputation, because you know his reputation got the crap kicked out of it. No fault of his own. Once we find out there was some crap going on in the background that just wasn't good, we're going to find out. But if he's willing to do all that, clear all the land, and all I got to do is walk behind him on a yellow brick road, no doubt I'm going. You couldn't make me stop for nothing. And no matter what anybody says, we've been doing this for this long. Go do something else then. There's nothing out there that would give us this. In fact, what we're about to get, no one's ever got. If you can wrap your head around that, and in a month or 2 months when we get into this unbelievable situation and lives are starting to be changed financially. Yes, financially. But I want to keep telling people, and Chris has, and Shine the Light, is you have to change here to accept the abundance and be able to deliver it to other people. And I'm not just talking to you. My fat ass has listened to what I'm saying too. I mean, I don't think I'm perfect, but I've learned from people. I watch people, how they act, what they say, what they do. And it beats me to understand what you should be able to say or not, what you should say or shouldn't say, going by the vibe of the room. And our room is global. So I believe we're going to something we couldn't even imagine. I think for the first time ever, any industry, any sector, everyone is going to win. In fact, you could win faster, totally up to you. No matter how hard you work at your job, unless you're the CEO or the president of the company, no matter how hard you work at your job, you're limited. You can only work so many hours. Even overtime, you're limited, and you sacrifice all your time. So you work 8 hours a day or 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. What do you have left? Nothing. You're recuperating for all the time you spend at work. And we do this for 40 years thinking we got a guarantee after we retire, we've got a good 20 years left. I don't know if we have any guarantees. Now we have something where all of us are going to be able to take that very precious thing called time and live a better life and then push it on others. There's different levels everybody's at. Somebody might want a new car. Somebody might want to be able to drink water. Somebody might want a house over their head. It's just different levels. We need to be there for people. And I tell you what, we need to learn compassion. And that's why when I read that this morning about paradigm shift, I went in and said, where is this mentioned? Thousands of different, but the one in the Bible, that's what it says. When we come to grips that what we find out in life, it's not about me or I, it's about everyone. I think that's pretty powerful. And I see it every day in Onpassive. People are really concerned about others. Chris has got a whole list here. He comes in early and writes all these notes about people. From birthday to prayers to, that's beautiful. What other business could you come on and talk about praying for somebody? And look, Chris never came in and said anything about anybody's religion. He wouldn't do it, and I wouldn't do it. Everybody has different ways they do it. But a good thing is a good thing, right? It's a good thing. There was a time in the Bible that the disciples said to Jesus, hey, look at them over there. They're praying, they're doing this, they're doing that. Good thing, but they don't realize you're the one. And he said, let them go. They're doing a good thing. Doesn't make it 100%, doesn't make it whatever. The point is, we worry so much about, and sometimes we worry about what other people are doing so strong. You got to wonder, are you doing it because you think you're not good enough? Don't do the judgment thing. Just go as you can. Somebody does something that's blatantly wrong, tell them to stop it. You have the right. Hey, take that down. Don't do that. That's not right. Do I like doing that over and over and over? No, this is the world. It's the way it goes around. That's what it's always been that way. But really, I think we are going to go into something and live something and be part of something that a lot of us 5, 6, 7 years from now, when I said a long time ago, everyone will know your name. Won't it be nice not to become the butt of a joke? Oh, there's Marty, the big dreamer. 50 different freaking businesses online. Look at him. Wouldn't it be nice? Hey, Marty, is there any way I can join this company? Yeah, of course. Now, deep inside, I'm going, told you, no, I don't need to do that. People don't all see it. I'm sorry, they just don't. I know people get up, how could they not see this? Think about this, I don't know personally. Personally, I'm going to give you an example. I don't know why people don't believe in God. Everything about Earth is a miracle. We're floating in a perfect location. We're not too hot. We're not too cold. It's like the porridge is perfect, all right? We have an atmosphere that keeps us from burning up. It gives us oxygen from plants. Plants breathe out what we breathe in, and we breathe out what plants breathe in. Yeah, that happened because something blew up years ago. It just doesn't make sense. It's a miracle. Everything about life is a miracle, down to a microscope. They're going to the bottom of the ocean, finding animals down there. And everybody has their own little universe. I sat on the curb one day and there's ants going by in the road. They're marching behind, right underneath my leg, marching. They don't even know I'm here. And to them, I'm a skyscraper, but I'm so big they can't see me. But as soon as I put my finger in their path, all hell breaks loose. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Everything in life and how you can see things is you have to believe it. Somebody told me I don't believe in God. Very simple answer. Doesn't matter. I don't believe in oxygen. Okay. Doesn't matter what you believe. It matters what is. I don't believe Onpassive's going to make it. Okay. You're allowed to do that. But there's some people that believe the glass is half full. They believe in all possibilities. They believe, listen, when I got online and I saw MLM and the concept, I still love the concept. I believe that will work. And that's why 15 years before I ran into Onpassive, I never gave up. Now, did I find out as I went chopping away at it that maybe this only works for 1 or 2%? And you got to stop worrying about the other 98. They're sheep, they're goats, they're numbers. That was the worst part of MLM. No matter what we conquered, that was the worst part. That, wait a minute, Marty, you're about to find out the truth. People don't matter. They're just a customer. And if you can get them quicker and they quit, you're going to be a millionaire. To find out that somebody at the scale, the intelligence, and the resources, like Ashley Farah, got so sick and tired of the same thing at a much bigger scale, not being able to bring people with them, being corrupt, knowing that 1 or 2% will make it, and most of the time, a lot of them, I'm not going to badmouth them, I know gurus. A lot of them know what's at stake. They know the game. They know you're not going to hit the ball out of the park. And they use people day in and day out, day in and day out. And that hit Mr. Mupar, and he said, this doesn't have to be this way. And then he found out, wait a minute, unless I do it myself, it's not going to happen. Thank God. Thank God his wife and him talked. And now, did they realize how much crap they're going to take? Probably not. But they knew it wouldn't be easy. Ash is a genius. He knew this is going to be hard. The details 100%? No. I don't think God revealed to him how bad it's going to be. All God needs to know is Ash can do it. He's the man that can do it. And he got beat up. And did you think Ash thought that besides fighting the headwind against people that don't want change, that he'd also be getting ripped apart from inside, internally? Do you think he thought his internal people would attack him too? Did he think that founders would put lies up about making unbelievable claims of income that his lawyers are going, who's this, who's this, who's it? Every time somebody did a bad video, he got the crap kicked out of him. Every time somebody made a comment that wasn't true. And people are begged, don't do that. Don't hype it. It's not necessary. We are bigger than life. Why make it bigger than that? Let it flow. Do I think he knew all that was going to happen? I hope not. It happened. We got through it. And because he went through that, we're not going to just get through it. We're going to Emerald City. Chris, we're not in Kansas anymore, if you know what I'm talking about. All right? No, but I'm sorry I'm babbling. No, not really. I'm not sorry. I'm glad I'm babbling. But I want everybody to look at the concept. This is not a little thing. And when you wrap your head around how big this is, a little bit of time here, a little bit of time there, it's not going to bother you. This is going to change forever. You know how we were told when you're growing up or you get a job, put money away for a rainy day. What happens if that bucket you put away every time you use it, there's another bucket there? Instead of having a rainy day, your income is rain. I'm not saying I'm not talking about being money hungry, but we're part of something that Apple's like a $2 trillion company. How many of the people in the company share the wealth? Maybe shareholders, nobody else. It seems to just keep making one man richer and richer and richer and richer and richer and richer. That's not Onpassive. If we were a $2 trillion company, wrap your head around that. And we have potential of being that big. Whether we're the biggest money value company, I believe no company will have more impact than Onpassive. And you know what part of that is? Big part? You. As soon as you realize, and I mean you, two of these little shine the light, whatever. Because listen, you're going to be mini ambassadors. And I'm not talking about like whatever. I'm talking mini ambassadors for the company. And the more you know, the more you feel, and the more you're in it, when you walk, people will want to walk with you. When you talk, people want to hear you. And I'm not saying be a marketer. When everybody knows your name and they see it and people know that success and what's happened with Onpassive, you don't need to go, Mark, hey, I got a business deal I want to tell you about. People will come to you and say, can you tell me about that business you're in? How beautiful will that be? No knocking on doors, not getting, hey, you got to go out every day and get 50 no's. What kind of crap is that? How about success precedes you? Success, love, and caring for others precedes you everywhere you go. When you walk in a room, people will see that glow about you, success with love and caring about other people, your fellow man. That's priceless. And I know you're thinking, Marty, what the freak are you talking about? Listen, you believe me until it happens, okay? Or at least get to the point where that's how I feel everything I'm saying. It's no joke. I'm not saying it because, I want to butter you up. I'm not buttering you up. I'm just saying push yourself. Do one good thing, like I said, one good thing every day about Onpassive and about yourself, and who you are will start to emerge. So many of us grow, we come out of the ground, a couple little leaves, and we stay that way for the rest of our life. What happens if you're a bamboo? You should be 90 feet tall. The rest of growing, once we come out of the ground, is up to us. Nobody's going to come up and water you and feed you. You got to feed you. You get around people that feed you, and then you feed each other. And then we have a whole thousands of acres of people that care and can share it with others. I was all over the board, but that's why I don't do videos and Mike Ellis does. I'm going to turn it over to Chris Johnson, Toto, because me and him are not in Kansas anymore. Go, Chris Johnson, before I hurt my.
Good morning, Marty. I love you, brother. I love you guys. Let me start off real quick. We changed the forum again, but that's okay. A lot of prayers today. Ron, remember all these people in your prayers. They all got something going on with them. Rob Gorman, Miriam is going through some struggles. Megan Mitchell's chronic pain. Gina Leva had lost someone in her family. Our condolences, Gene. David Switzer with his bronchitis. Liz Leary is still in the hospital. Say some prayers for her. Colin's mother is out of the hospital, but keep praying for her. Fat Mata, I believe she's doing a little bit better, but keep praying. Pat Parent, our sister Pat Parent. Update is I know that she's resting. I think she's still in the hospital, but not 100%. Renata, Renata's father, Ivan, is fighting cancer. Red's mom with the tumor. Say some prayers. Julie Pierre's daughter, Chloe. Robin Noble with the cancer. Ash, Marty, the Johnsons, all you guys, we're praying for all of you. Happy birthday to Robin J. Marcotte, Michelle Borders, and Muhammad Ali. Happy birthday. Where do I go from here? That was a long thing to bounce off of, Marty DeGarmo. I was trying to do some research on a lot of companies big companies that started off and failed miserably, and what were some of their reasons. Most of them was because they just weren't prepared. And they spent billions of dollars and they crashed and burned on their first day. I think we went through a little bit of that reason. And then the difference between them and us is Ash Mafara took full control of what was happening in this company. And he said, I got to do it differently. I got to do it by steps. Maybe not shout so many things out until it happens. And one thing I love about that right now is he's not putting anything out there until it actually is happening. You see, Marty talked about the old founders in there. I see everyone says, founders there. Give it a chance. Let that water slowly go through the pipes. And I'm sure step by step, everything he's told us, everything we've seen is all going to come on. But the biggest thing for any company, any family, any organization is preparation. And I believe that Ash Mafara is preparing us. His amazing team is preparing him. No, we got to do it this way, step by step. No one's rushing, which a lot of people say, come on. Listen, when you rush, you screw up. I'm sorry. When you rush, everything seems to fall apart because you're not thinking. You're thinking, I got to get that new car in that guy's driveway. I don't care if it's got bad welds on it or the wires are broken. The whole objective is to make the customer happy. This is one big thing in Ash Mafara and his team's mind is we have to make the customer happy. We have to give them things that are with value, that's going to create certain things in their lives for all the products we have. But if you notice, everyone, I'm watching these groups, guys, like a hawk. Fine. Yes, we're starting to see things every day that are popping up. Doesn't necessarily mean they're working that. I see people putting out, they're working. Just wait. I almost would say 100% believe that Ash Mafara will put something back in that update section that says, founders is now live. Go check it out. But what do we say? Don't put the carriage before the horse. Slow down a little bit. Everything he told us in the last month is happening. But he's doing it, I think, in a perfect way because He's double, triple. Listen, Ashmafar has taken on 100% of the work that's going on in the company right now. He wants to make sure everything is perfect. He's got a dream team from everywhere that's doing amazing things, but he does want to double check everything, keep it on the right path for all of us. That's the bottom line truth. People are struggling. We get it. I'm sure Ashmafar struggles every single day with trying to getting this done perfect. So I will never rush anyone to get something done because of my needs, because there's so many other people that have needs. I won't think that way. I'm sorry, but that's just how I think. He's not just doing this for Chris Johnson or Marty DeGarmo. He's doing it for everyone. And he has to make sure 100% that it's done properly. All right, properly. Or do you want him just to say launch it and crash and burn like 52% of the big companies did in the Fortune 500 since 2000? 52% of them failed. Look it up. Google it. And I never say that on trivia. Google it. You'll see that I'm not lying. Now, maybe they're old stats. It could have went up. But most big companies, what they're thinking about is, I just got to get it to the customer. Ashmafar is saying, no, I got to get it to the customer, but I got to make sure it's perfect. A lot of companies don't think that way. They're thinking of their bottom dollar. Oh, we spent too much money. We got to get this out there. No matter what, just put it out there. No. Ashmafar does not want that to happen. Smooth, as he used to say, kissing, as my brother William Delhomme says, kissing marshmallows. He wants it smooth. So it doesn't matter how much of a rush you're in. He's not in a rush. It doesn't matter how much of a rush you are in. He's not going to rush. I had to say that twice. And I mean that. I will never push someone that's doing something bigger and better. I let them do what they got to do. Listen, Ashmafar knows a lot about technology and software and hardware and all the other technical things I can't think of. I don't. You're certainly not going to come to me and say, hey, Chris, what's this software? I have no idea. But the thing is, I trust Ashmafar 100% in what he's doing. I trust that amazing team, what they're doing from what they showed us already. Okay, but hang tight. Check that OES religiously. 2 times a day I check it. Please don't put anything out there that, oh, it's there. Yes, we all see that button. We all see that button. And when you click on it, it stops. Okay, let it happen. When it happens, I'm sure myself and Marty might come on and do a live and say, hey, it's there. All right, go check out your O-Founders. I can't wait to say, hey, O-Connect's there. Hey, O-Staff is there. Oh, hey, O-Academy is there. I can't wait to say all that. But in the meantime, I can't go fishing because it's too cold. But I'm sitting back and trying to enjoy this journey, enjoy each step that he takes. To me, that's the exciting part. What step is he going to take today? He's going to stay. Listen, his steps and our steps are 2 different things. His step is excitement, time, freedom, helping people. Our steps might be, oh, you got to get this going. Come on. We're not doing anything. We're not doing the work. We're not fronting the bill. And Ashmafar has got this. He's doing a phenomenal job at it, around the clock, nonstop. Ask yourself, when's the last time you worked around the clock for anybody but yourself? He's doing it for the world. I have a lot of respect for him for that. A lot of respect. He's not going to stop because he said in the past, this is my baby. I don't want to let anyone down. And of course, some people say, well, it's taking him so. Listen, I like that it's taking a little longer because he's doing it the right way. And I'm sure in the near future, we're going to hear things that why it wasn't done the right way, what happened. And that's going to be an amazing story, let me tell you right now. Because then a lot of people, I think once Ash Mafara gets out and actually tells that story, a lot of people that maybe fell off the fence on the other side for a little bit will think, man, never really thought that could happen. But it did happen. All right. And he came on and said, I'm taking full control. Things were not going my way. But guess what? Now they're going his way. Now he's got a team that is performing unbelievable things in a pretty quick time. But again, they check everything as they go along. So you might see some new buttons pop in your OES. Don't get too crazy. Don't blow it out. Oh, there's going to be a lot of things that are showing up in that OES. I'm going to tell you that right now. Right? But don't put something out, because what happens is you put something out, everyone go, oh, it's nothing there. It's not showing. Of course not. Did you see it in the updates? No, but I believe Ash Mafara, and I love the update section, to be honest. That's really the only thing I look at right now. That's all I need to look at. All the other stuff, I'm not paying attention to. I open it, I click on updates. That's the most important thing that you could follow right now. Check it out. Yeah, you could go through all your stuff. You can do all that's fine and dandy. But really, watch the update section, because I believe very soon you're going to see more things popping, more things happening. I know in the voices and watching Ash in the last couple of weeks, I've seen a big, huge difference in his face. Marty, go ahead.
We're running out of time. I just
Oh, God. You're going to cut me off?
No, you can keep going. I'm just telling you that.
No, I know. I'm going to only talk for a couple minutes more. I said it again yesterday. Expect the unexpected. I'm going to say this too. Something Marty DeGarmo says. We don't owe anybody anything. What we do owe them is just the truth. All right. And the truth is, we don't come on here every day because we like looking at our big heads on the camera. We come on every day to get into your head and heart and explain how important Onpassive is going to be for your life and everyone else's lives. So don't expect something because you're expecting something. Because this isn't about me or you, it's about everyone. I like the little phrase Marty put on there about paradigm shift, straight out of the Bible, and I listen to that Bible every day. But just be prepared, be ready. Like and subscribe to these channels. And I put it on me and Marty, so we put it on the 30-second slow mode today. It's a lot easier, so we're going to keep that mode. 60 seconds was a little too crazy, but 30 seconds was perfect. Oh, tonight, Julie Pierre's 1-year anniversary for her webinar. Myself and Marty will be showing up on that show. That link will probably be posted somewhere all over the place. I know Julie's putting it on there. If you'd like to come see a little celebration of what some amazing founders have done on their webinar, come on and check it out. I believe it starts at 8 o'clock. I'm not sure who's going to be on the panel, actually. I'm not sure if anyone can get on the panel. I'll have to wait, but she does have a poster made. So all the people that are coming, that you know are coming, get on at like 7:45 and make sure you put your poster in the background. But 1 year. Let me say this real quick. What's 6 minutes to? Even when Ash hit the wall, I want to say a big thank you to all the founders who never lost their faith and never gave up, who continuously kept doing webinars, kept talking to people about Onpassive. That's huge. I'm going to tell you what, that is wind in Ash Mafara's lungs. I'm at a wall, guys. Keep doing what you're doing. And by golly, y'all did keep doing what you're doing. And I guarantee you, Ash Mafara is very thankful for that. His family thanks you for it. And I thank you for it. Marty does. Keep it going. Don't stop. Because you hear something negative from someone else, that doesn't mean stop. Just keep going. Follow your heart and believe in it. And have faith. Marty DeGarmo, Osgood.
Beautiful. One thing, leave on this note. Ash has dreams too. And the cool thing about it is, his dreams are for us to live our dreams. So do you think he wants to succeed? You darn right he does. Is he doing it as quick and as safe as he can? Yes, of course. He wants to get it moving. But like Chris said, it's got to be right. You don't get another chance. And they want to get it right. So if you see things pop up and it doesn't do what you think it should, it's okay. Don't complain. Oh, I see Founder, I can't log in. We know. I can log in. We know. I can do this. That's what was meant to be. Whatever happens is meant to be for right now. We're good. Love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow.